I have always wanted to go to an estate sale, and it finally happened. And since I was in the area, I also explored this charming little town in Marin County called Fairfax, and my friends Nicole and Keegan showed me around. And then over the weekend, I went to Japantown for the Cherry Blossom Festival, where we checked out the booths, ate lunch, shopped around, and tried a new boba shop that just opened up. I met up with Nicole and Keegan at a little cafe for lunch. I got the quesadilla filled with quinoa and avocado and Swiss cheese. Keegan got the same as me, but his has tofu, and Nicole ordered the rice plate with spinach and tofu. And I just gotta say, I felt very healthy after eating that. After lunch, we drove over to the estate sale. Keegan was the real MVP for finding it, so thank you, Keegan. Walking in, I had this moment of panic where I was like, do I take off my shoes or is this a shoe on situation? And I saw that people were wearing shoes, so I was good. Um, so we were told today was actually the last day of the estate sale, which made sense because there wasn't much in the house, as you will see. It looked pretty emptied out except for some leftover odds and ends, and I like these ceramic vases, and I'll probably come back to that. Um, the only upside to this being the last day of the sale is that everything is 50% off the sticker price. There was a lot of crystal for sale, as well as glassware, and even the paintings and artwork on the walls were for sale too. And then there was this guy in the living room who was managing all the purchases and sales, so you would go up to him when you were ready to check out. I was pretty tempted by these. The matching plates and teacups would be perfect for a tea party, but I know in my heart of hearts that I don't have anywhere to store it at home, so I held myself back. And then I went into the garage and it was a hot mess in here. Again, a lot of odds and ends. They even had some, like, I don't know, expired pantry items and sauces and seasonings. This was my favorite room. I'm a sucker for vintage and retro stuff, so I was eyeing these typewriters, but I already have one that I never use, except when I want to be pretentious. But they also had this cool sewing desk, and it was only $45, which is insane to me. And with the half off sale today, that's like a little over $20. And I like the idea of sewing and making clothes in my head, but I can't even finish an embroidery hoop, so who am I kidding?
Oh God, these dolls are so haunted.
While I didn't end up getting to fulfill my fantasy of snagging some vintage Chanel bag unearthed from the dusty closet of some wealthy dame's collection, it was still fun browsing and finding interesting knickknacks. It's also nice to see items being given new life and finding homes where they'll be appreciated by their new owners. I ended up getting a blue ceramic vase for around $4. The original price was $8, so it was a steal for me. And Nicole also snagged these cute little ceramic pumpkins because it's never too early to prepare for autumn. And she also got a cottage core set of plates that she says she'll use for a future tea party. All in all, not a bad haul at all for our first estate sale. After that, we headed back into town where my friend showed me around Fairfax. We pretty much just poked into every store, and it was really fun just window shopping and walking around since the weather was so nice outside and everything was within walking distance. And to end the day on a sweet note, we stopped by an ice cream parlor called Fairfax Scoop, and they had this clever quote from Yoda: do or do not, there is no try, because they don't give samples, which was just so funny to me. I ended up getting the single scoop with two flavors, vanilla honey lavender and the brown sugar pecan, and they were both really good. Highly recommend this place. The Cherry Blossom Festival happens every year in Japantown, and we typically go every year, even though the booths, food, activities are almost the same each time that we do go. But the weather was just too nice today to stay at home, so we decided to check it out. When we arrived, there were some taiko drummers performing on stage, which was really cool. They also had a children's area dedicated to the kiddos. They had booths with different types of games that were age appropriate, and they even had a Hello Kitty bouncy house. Over the years, I've noticed that the crowds just get larger and larger, and there are definitely a lot of people today. We pretty much checked out all of the booths. They were mostly independent artists selling crafts, stickers, t-shirts, hats, jewelry, candles. And my personal favorite was a booth that sold plants, because your girl is a plant parent. They had these cute hanging air plant arrangements in these glass terrariums, and they had these incredible bonsais that were styled and shaped so pleasingly. I wanted to buy all of them. But I already have a bonsai at home, so I decided not to get another one, even though it was so tempting. And they even had a Shiba Inu petting station. They were the star of the show. Everybody was lining up just to get a photo of them. And for some reason, the California Highway Patrol also had a booth here, and I had no idea that their mascot was a beaver. But they had this patrol car that you could actually go ahead and sit in and take photos in, which is kind of cool. So Chesley went ahead and did that. Is this the face of someone who would pull you over? They also have a section specifically for all the food stalls. Most of them are Japanese themed, so you'll see mochi, takoyaki, udon, teriyaki burgers, and all of them are overpriced. And right next to the food area, they set up a stage where they have bands and artists play live music and sing throughout the day so you can eat while enjoying some entertainment. Instead of paying through the nose for street food stalls, I headed over to the Gia Market to grab something from their to-go section. It was crazy busy in here. I'm guessing everyone had the same idea. They sell pretty decent sushi, bento boxes, curry bowls, and other snacks that they make fresh daily. And I love sashimi, so I got the chirashi bowl. And if you go inside the mall, there's actually this kind of hidden bento box stall off to the side that sell really good food for pretty decent prices. And you don't have to wait in, long lines. So I highly recommend coming to this place if you just want to grab a quick bite to eat. Chesley ended up getting the unagi bento box. We couldn't find anywhere to eat, so we kind of just stood off to the side to eat. And my chirashi bowl came with salmon, tuna, tamagoyaki, fish roe, cucumbers, and even bits of crab. It was a solid 8 out of 10, especially for the price. And Chesley's bento came with unagi over rice, some California roll, some potato salad, and a salad. After lunch, we walked around the mall and checked out some of the stores. As always, everything was super cute. I wanted to buy everything, and I didn't need any of it. But I was pretty tempted by the toast plushies because their facial expressions make me laugh. But alas, I've hopped on board the mindful spending, minimalist, decluttered lifestyle train, so I denied myself. But
Alyssa,
then Chesley fell in love with this no-face bobblehead thing and was determined to get it, but me being the sometimes thrifty person that I am, I looked it up on AliExpress and it was like $7 instead of the $14 they were charging in store. So I got it online instead. Within the same store, they also have an area where you can customize and decorate your own accessories like phone cases and picture frames. I even saw a lamp there. You pay up front and choose an item to decorate, but after that, you have unlimited time to design to your heart's content. And you get to choose a frosting color and you get unlimited charms. And I saw some pretty creative designs. We didn't end up doing this, but it would be a really great date idea. At another store, we saw a wall of squishmallows, and I swear I wasn't going to get anything, but Chesley is an enabler, and we spotted a Winnie the Pooh squishmallow in a little bee costume. And my favorite childhood cartoon character is Winnie the
yeah, that's
Pooh,
super
and he
fun.
loves honey, and now he's a bee, and it just made sense. Like, how could we not get it, right? Then we came across a new tea shop called Pink Pink. It was kind of confusing because nothing there was pink, and their mascot is some angry rice patty hat wearing ninja sitting on a bowl of ramen. Or at least that's what it looked like to me. Anyways, I was really struggling to choose a flavor, but I ended up getting the strawberry smoothie because it looked kawaii. But it tasted all right, like a watered down strawberry milkshake. I would not get it again. The last thing that we did was check out the artist booths. Every time we come here, I swear Chesley gets new stickers. And I like stickers too, but I never know where to put them. The artist Cloverleaf Pie makes some really cute designs, and this time Chesley got some Valorant characters, and I got one too, but it's a bunny roll cake. And that's a wrap, folks. Hope you have a great week.